Today we are going to learn another law, the law of cosines, which works for any triangle. And you use this law when you have two sides and an angle between them, and you're looking for a third side, either A, B, or C. Or if you have all three sides and you need to find a particular angle. Now, when you're looking for a side length and you plug everything in, you're going to have to square root both sides. So that's how it'll look. So you're actually going to type this entire thing in your calculator. When you're looking for a particular angle, you're going to use the cosine inverse key of the answer you get when you plug everything into your calculator. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode. And when you're looking for angles, you want to make sure you put double parentheses around the numerator and the denominator. Every term that has a square needs to be in parentheses. So when you type it in, it'll be like this: 12 squared. So make sure you put it in parentheses. And we'll try an example. Okay, we have this figure, this triangle, and they want us to find side AB. And according to our triangle, side AB is the same thing as little c. So you're going to use the formula. We're going to look for c squared equals, and you use the other two sides. Actually, so you'll know where that square root came from. Because remember, we're trying to find c. You're going to do a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times the cosine of c, which is 41 degrees. Now, typing that all in your calculator is going to automatically give you a set of parentheses for your square root. Make sure you close those off. Now, typing it in, you want to make sure that everywhere you see parentheses, you must type it in just like this to get the right answer. So even all those parentheses, make sure you type everything in correctly. And I'll pause it so you can practice, and then we'll check our answer. Okay, I got 20.99, so we're going to round to the 10th, and that would be 21 units. And since they only wanted AB, we're done. Okay, example 2 wants us to solve the triangle. That means we're going to find everything. And we're going to round our answers to the nearest 10th. It's supposed to be a capital R. So, since they didn't give us a picture, I'm going to draw one. And it's not going to be drawn to scale, so and it says little p is 18 miles. Angle R is 17 degrees. Little q is 28 miles. Okay, so since you have angle R, then you must find little r first. And so the way that you do that is we're going to do r equals the square root of my other two sides, which are 28 and 18, minus 2 times those two sides, times cosine of my given angle. Now, to type that all in, remember it's going to give you a double parentheses, so make sure you close that off. Alright, and hopefully you can, when you typed it in, you got 12 miles. Okay, now we got to find angle P and angle Q. I'll do angle P first. It really doesn't matter, but you're going to do cosine of angle P, and you're going to use the sides other than side P, which will be 28 squared plus 12 squared, which we just found. Then you use P minus 18 squared all over 2 times everything but P. Okay? And when you type in your calculator, remember we got to use parentheses so your calculator know the numerator versus the denominator, or divided by the denominator. And when we get that answer, we're going to do cosine inverse. Try to round to 4 decimals so we can get an accurate angle. Okay, I got 0.8988, and I'm going to do cosine inverse of that. So P is going to be, rounding to the 10th place, 26 degrees. Now, since angle R is 17, angle P is 26, and we know all 3 angles have to add up to 180. That means angle Q has to be 100 and, hold on, let me make sure, 137 degrees, so that all 3 would add up to 180. And we've solved the triangle.